Ship sweat and cargo sweat. Every year, tens of thousands of tons of rice is damaged by sweat, amounting to millions of dollars in losses. That's more than enough rice to place one 100-kilo bag on every seat of a large stadium, or, more importantly, to feed thousands of families in a year. Ship sweat and cargo sweat are the names given to two types of moisture damage to cargo. Sweat is the condensation of water vapor from the atmosphere within the ship's hold. This may occur either against the ship's structure or on the cargo. All air contains water vapor, and the maximum capacity it can hold is dependent upon its temperature. The same volume of warm air can contain more water than cooler air. The actual amount of water vapor in the air compared to the amount it can contain at a particular temperature is called relative humidity. Condensation occurs when air has a relative humidity of 100% or is saturated. The temperature at which saturation occurs is known as the dew point temperature. Thus, condensation will occur when warm, moist, but unsaturated air is cooled to its dew point. Ship's sweat is condensation that formed against the ship's structure. This happens when a vessel loads in a port where the atmosphere is warm and moist and then sails into a cooler area. The ship's hull is cooled by the lower air and sea temperatures. As a result, the air inside the cargo hold, in contact with the ship's structure, is also cooled. When the air is cooled to its dew point, water condenses out and forms droplets on the ship's steelwork. The cargo is damaged when these droplets drip onto the cargo or accumulate at the bottom of the hold. Ship sweat may be aggravated when the cargo itself is also warm and moist. This moisture may be released into the air in the cargo hold and subsequently condense against cold steelwork. Unseasoned or green or wet cargo dunnage may also worsen ship sweat by releasing its moisture content into the hold atmosphere. Cargo sweat is condensation that formed on the cargo. This happens when a vessel loads in a port in cool conditions, then sails into a warmer area. If the warm, moist air is introduced into the cargo hold during ventilation, it will be cooled by the cold cargo. If it is cooled to its dew point, water will condense out and form droplets on the cargo surface. Ship sweat accounts for the majority of claims occurring through inattention and failure to take precautions. Cargo sweat generally only occurs due to persistent, inappropriate ventilation. Both types of sweat are controlled by comparison of the dew point temperatures inside and outside the holds and appropriate ventilation. A convenient rule to control ventilation relies upon the understanding that rice cargo temperature changes very little during voyage. The cargo temperature is taken during loading and compared once a watch with the outside air temperature. Ventilation is then controlled according to the 3-degree rule. The 3-degree Celsius rule states that the cargo should be ventilated if the external air temperature is more than 3 degrees Celsius lower than the air in the cargo hold.